Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here today. I'm, of course, Gregor Guy.
My name's Casey.
And for your viewing and educational purposes, we will be presenting the next episode of Bang Ed Financial. So, what the fuck has been going on this week? Realistically, once again, not a whole lot. A lot of stuff still down. However, there has been some news in the Elon Musk Twitter deal.
Deal's off.
Supposedly. But
It's
what
been off
has
and on
been
the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, what has been going on? There was a new whistleblower that came out. I don't have the gentleman's name directly in front of me. I believe it was Peter something or other.
Did you pack a pile of peppers?
Sure, if that's one you call.
All right.
Fair enough. But he was I believe the manager of cybersecurity at Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And he come out and basically said that all of Elon's claims were, for the most part, accurate. So, I mean, what do you do with that?
At this point, we're just dismantling Twitter, and trying to figure out how it works and how it operates. And there's something to be said about what Elon said about the top followed people on Twitter, how they're not active users. I think Justin Bieber was like one of the top ones, and he hasn't posted on it for like 2 years.
2 years, I believe, was the date that you already shared with us.
Right. So you got these popular people, and Twitter has just become like this toxic kind of space. I mean, does it have its uses? Maybe on the transference of information to be quick, but there's just a large amount of toxicity and people just trying to be seen instead of actually delving out helpful information for a healthy conversation.
Okay, so you say that the entire Twitter environment is toxic, correct?
Not the entirety of it, but
the vast majority.
No, because it's just like in all things. Well, let me get to this.
Okay.
It's just like in all things that there's moderate people that are out there speaking their minds and trying to discuss information, but it's only the very few, very toxic, very outspoken people that get the clicks and they get the views and they get the reactions, and they're doing that by design. And also, if you want to talk about the bots, that's the other issue.
Right. Yes. And that is, and I believe that this whistleblower, we will say, claims that like upwards of 20%, which was Elon's claim,
right,
of Twitter users are bots.
Well, you have to imagine that all these corporations they want to try to have the biggest following they possibly can, and the more interactions to drive more traffic.
It would make more sense, especially when they have to, produce finances at the end of the quarter or year or whatever they are projecting.
Right, and it's not only corporations. You can say like there's a rich famous person that did something wrong and he's being charged with it. They are being charged with a crime or something, and they want public opinion behind them. Or even if they just want to become popular and they have the money to pay somebody who runs a bot system and says, hey, I need a whole bunch of follows, or I need a whole bunch of retweets or something. I'll pay you $10,000. Give me all the retweets and the follows that you possibly can. And these are just one person running a complete botted system that maybe has 10 to 15,000 bots behind them.
So you're thinking that there
business.
is actually a business
Yes.
behind the entire bot thing.
Yes, I 100% believe that there's a business behind the bot system.
I actually had not even thought about that until you just now said it.
And there's a very good possibility that the bot system could be run by Twitter because they're the only ones on the inside that could keep it pumping, and where they just have a whole lot of fake accounts. They're just generated a whole bunch of fake accounts, and then they just they just post or follow somebody to make them more popular than they actually are, and their idea is more popular than they
Do you actually believe? Do you think that there could potentially be a YouTube bot system?
Well, I know there's a YouTube bot system. I know there's also a Twitch bot system as well. Because when I was, I did temporarily, just for like a couple weeks, I tried to do Twitch streaming, and the most interactions I got with was people trying to sell me bots to make my Twitch stream more popular.
Okay, I mean, but that was Twitch, right?
Right. And I 100%. We could look it up. We could Google it, or we could do whatever and try to find out if there's a bot system that we could pay off to give us a whole bunch of follows.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously,
that's
not what we do.
Right. That's not what we're doing. Obviously, we're not doing that. I mean, you could just look at our subs right now and see that. But I do believe that there is companies out there or people out there that sell follows and subs.
Okay, I mean, that's. I guess I hadn't really known anything about that.
I mean, I kind of felt like, because that was my first that was my first thought on. I see a lot of channels out there that aren't very good, and I don't know why they're popular. They don't really offer anything, although there's all kinds of people. I'm not going to discount, there's all kinds of people out there, people like all kinds of different things, but it makes no sense that they have 1,000 or 15,000 subs on their channel when they're just outputting hot garbage, in my personal opinion.
Hot garbage?
Right, hot garbage.
What?
Yeah, what's the difference between cold garbage and hot garbage?
Right, I'm confused.
Hot garbage stinks a little bit more than cold garbage.
It stinks a little bit more? Is that what you're trying to say?
Does that not make any sense to you?
A little bit, but anyway. I had another story that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember what the fuck it was.
You got a whole bunch of notes on there.
That's moving forward.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, I guess we'll just go ahead and wrap it out there. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm of course Greg Guy.
My name's Casey.
And everyone out there watching, this has been Bang Ahead Financial. We hope you learned something, and remember to keep your heads up.